Hello, this is Gaming with Magus. I am Magus, and welcome back to another Starfield on a Monday. So, last we left our intrepid explorer. We were still on the undercover UC mission, trying to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet, and we gotten pretty far. Gained the trust of Diago, and we went down to the lock, found about the legacy, got the credentials to Gal Bank to find out about the legacy, found out where it's at. It's a very difficult star that has a lot of electromagnetic interference. So there's been, it looked like 8 attempts to try to get this ship, and no one's been successful. So we're trying to pull the impossible. One of the things they said we need to be able to get it is something the UC is developing called a Comm Spike. So I'm meeting up with this individual to get me in the front door so I can steal this item from the UC. And we'll see where it goes from there. I don't know at which point the UC is going to stop in and say, we're not letting them get it, if they'll let them get the ship and then catch them, or what the deal is. My guess is they're going to let them go through the whole thing of getting the ship and then go after them. How that's going to go down? Good question. So, we'll see how that goes in that regard. Past that, after this, then we're pretty much at the end game. There shouldn't be any more side quests at that point, and I don't know how long that's going to take. Could be as long as these side missions. Could be rather shallow, like all of the other shrine quests, which there's 2 shrines I still have to get, but again, I'll get those done real quick. I think. I mean, every other one's been easy. Status-wise, we are at 69 followers on Twitch. If we get some people up in there, so I have a higher average view count, I would greatly appreciate it, because I want to get monetized so I can pay my editor. They're working pro bono. I told them it's an internship. Anyway, I need to get the average up. Oh, wow, I lost the viewer just because of that. Look at that. I dropped a viewer because I mentioned that. Isn't that sad? Wow. Come on, people. Don't be like that. Help me out here. I just want some of that ad money so I can help pay them. Help the economy, right? And then, of course, we got 38 followers on Rumble. Get some viewers over there. That'd be another way to help do things. We got 2 viewers over on Kick, which is awesome. Got 7 followers on there. If we could pump that up to 70, that'd allow me to be monetized over there. That'd be awesome. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and get into it. You want this. Why do you want this, you say? Well, if you're your first time checking this out, this D-pad. This really comes in handy to quickly switch between weapons and getting a heal pack. Very helpful. Also, because of Bethesda ridiculous gameplay, you absolutely need this. Yes, you can push a button on the keyboard to make it run, but whoa, is it a pain in the butt to deal with running out of oxygen and then having to not come to a complete stop, waiting forever to before you can move again. With this, if you do move just ever so slowly, you can keep moving, not very fast, but at least you can keep moving while you gain oxygen so you actually don't inebriate, go all blurry, and lose your health. It's the most asinine game mechanic I've ever run across.
I take it your neighbor's new recruit?
Yeah. And you must be the smuggler? I may be new, but I got plans. I have a name, you know. Magus. Don't you mean the new rook? I may be new, but I got plans. Don't you mean the... Well, go with the second one.
Don't we all? Let's try not to be each other's wrenches. SY920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions.
Okay. Great. More rules to follow. I too have conditions. Why is this on our ride with the list? Oh my god! No, we're not doing that. Let's hear them.
Good. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way.
Sure.
We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew.
Sure.
But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours.
Yeah, I got
This
that.
route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option.
Yeah, I get that. I was counting on the extra gun. If you just bail if something happens, I'll lawyer you. Got it.
Good. Then we have a deal. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please.
That's why I bought the bottle of Pinot Noir.
I like to know homework when you tell me about yourself.
I'd like to, but I need to keep a low profile. In my experience, the more people know about you, the more they have over you.
Smart.
We'll
Okay.
talk more on the ship.
You got it. That's an interesting design.
Nobody always looking for the next one. As long as the credits keep rolling in, life's good.
Okay. So, there has to be
Okay. Hello. Yes?
All right?
What?
A few things to note. When we get to the checkpoint, UC military will be hailing us. Let me do the talking. Pretend you're a piece of cargo if you have to.
shouldn't be a problem.
Of course, I don't expect it to be. Now, like I said before, once we take off, there's no turning back until this job is done. If you need to take care of anything before we leave, do it. If you want to ask me any other questions, go for it.
I'm ready to go.
All right, then get comfortable. We leave for SY-920 immediately.
Okay.
All crew prepare for takeoff.
That'll be
Routing
interesting.
power to engine and grab drive. All systems go.
Taking off while still on the ship. Oh, okay.
We'll graph jump the SY-920 from here. Don't worry about your personal ship. The fleet will make sure it's secure. You can take this time to prepare. Just try not to bother my pilot while they're flying.
Don't worry, Captain. I've spent half my life walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can handle a little banter.
Sounds like you're putting in a request for double duty.
Oh,
Captain, I retract my earlier statement. For the record, I don't even like gum.
Noted. Just get us there safe.
Roger that.
oh.
You've entered secure UC military.
This is Captain Huan cargo class ship ID UC-7938, requesting permission to dock.
Identity confirmed. Prepare your ship for scanning. You're cleared to dock at docking bay 2.
Okay.
Looks like we're clear. We'll talk more once we're docked.
Okay. It's a straw that clip. Really parts.
How's...
What I find funny is they're going through the whole thing of docking the ship, no loading screen. Okay.
Okay, we're in. First things first. The station is enormous, with checkpoints everywhere.
Okay.
To get past them, you'll need a military uniform. And to get a uniform, you'll need to get to the barracks. There should be a way through the vents. You can get to them via the maintenance door downstairs. There's an intercom there as well, where we can make contact. Once you get a uniform, it should be fairly easy to find an elevator to the command bay. But if at any point your cover's blown, I'm gone.
Ah. Don't worry, they won't suspect a thing. I hope you got that grav drive ready. Tell me again about these security checkpoints.
Only military personnel are allowed out of the cargo area. That's why we need to get you to the barracks to find you a uniform.
Okay. Don't worry, they won't suspect.
I would hope not. But if they do, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Either way, for now, get on that station and find that intercom. We'll talk more then.
Hey.
Excuse me.
Okay, so we should probably change out. That. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Heading in. Okay.
You with the Jade Swan? Loading and unloading only. Stay clear of the military barracks. Do your job, keep your head down, and we won't have trouble.
Okay, going further. Save me some work. Save. Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay, so we got this far. Another save. Fuck my butt. I'm gonna take care of that. Yeah.
This is Captain Huan Daiyu.
Made it to the command bay.
Good. And no alarms or warnings on the comms. Music to my ears. If you found a uniform, be sure to put it on. That'll provide some cover. Don't know what you're after, but I'm guessing there'll be another checkpoint. This far down, you might need a clearance code.
Can I use the uniform I picked up to walk past guards?
I don't like deliberately drawing attention to yourself. But a disguise is never a bad idea. The uniform won't be enough though. You'll need to find a computer with the code. Try the security office. They likely have a computer there that has what you need. Going down for now. We'll talk again once you've located your target.
Okay.
Not yet. Need your clearance code, Marine.
How must have got turned
I'll
on.
say. You might want to track down your commanding officer and have him clarify your post. Maybe they'll draw you a map.
Okay, so definitely gonna need a code. The code's gotta be in here. Alright, attack this sucker. Be serious. Oh my gosh, really? I guess that was fortunate for me. Oh, there's another one over there. Okay. I'm gonna do that. There we go. Let's go. Base your last name. Zerims. Okay. I'm gonna have to clearly write this one down. Man, what's up with these people putting down codes? Don't know what that's gonna mean, but okay. They gave me 3 codes. Okay, well, I got that.
Need your clearance code, Marine.
Okay. I got a code.
All right, Ensign, let's hear it.
Oh. Let's see. That one? That one? We'll go with that one.
Sorry, Ensign. Code doesn't match.
Oh?
Need your clearance code, Marine.
Oh. Come on, code.
All right, Ensign, let's hear it.
Go with the top one.
You're clear, Ensign Zaremi.
Ah. It's the C code. Comm Spike. Project lead and permissions. Dr. Gabriel Vavel. All inquiries regarding conflict should be routed through him. Should be directed to the commander, the tower, or the highest ranking stations. Clearance instinct plus. Clearance level 4. Level 4 clearance should only be accessed by commander approval. Upgrade clearance. Okay. Project users, Steph Woods. Okay. Licensed receiver capable of picking up communication signal for encrypting on the spot. The signal range will be star-wide at a minimum. Receiver should be strong to pick up tracer frequency, potentially weakened by distance and observing gravitational field. Encryption software would be smart enough to decrypt any signal within nanoseconds and propose any missing corrupted data. Benefits. Distress signals become easy to locate and interpret. You see security detect hostile frequency whether they become a threat. Hostile embedded messages could be easily exposed. Okay. That way. Case action.
Cargo's almost unloaded. We'll be departing shortly.
But I'm your cargo.
You are, and I've delivered you just as Delgado asked. That being said, I can stay in orbit for a short while. I'll need to send word to Delgado anyway, if you don't get off that station. But it looks like you'll need to find your own way off the ship. That doesn't mean you're trapped. On a station this big, there are bound to be other vessels you can steal. As a member of the Crimson Fleet, I trust you can handle that.
Let's get cocky.
I like the confidence. Either way, you're going to get your chance to prove it. Good luck. If you make it out alive, next time you're at the Nova, I'll buy you a drink.
Alright. Let's do a save because I don't know how this is gonna go down. Alrighty.
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be promising. Wait, who are you? Why are you in here? Did you not see the sign?
I'm with the security team. I need to enter the Comm Spike. I'm doing a routine check of the Comm Spike. I need access to the device. Are you the person in charge of UC-83? Go that third one.
Oh, yes. I've been studying decryption of all types for quite a long time. Probably since before you took your first crab jump.
Probably.
Signal protocol, quantum ratchet symmetry, interleaving data extrapolation. You name it, I've lectured on it. I've probably forgotten half of it, but I definitely knew it once.
I'm doing a routine check of the Comm Spike. I need access to the device.
Don't you mean access to the ship? Because the Comm Spike isn't a device, it's a module. It's attached to a prototype in one of our docking ports. We're still in the testing phase, running decryptions across a variety of signal types, but the results so far have been very promising. It can even interpolate signal data lost in the retrieval. It really is a wondrous technology.
Wow. Decryption on that level has fast military applications. No wonder UC is interested in it. You sound excited by its potential. Wait, review the earlier Comm Spike is a ship module. You sound excited about its potential.
Its potential? Huh. We are far beyond potential. This is the biggest advancement in decryption tech since the Ondo-Patarak inference theorem. Everything beyond this point is purely extra credit. And yes, there are certain kinks to be worked out, missing parts and the occasional traumatic injury here and there, but
What?
it's all part of the adventure.
What? Ship is perfect. I can kill two birds with one shot. Just tell me anything. I'm a good pilot. I love the adventure.
Yes, it's not the destination, but the journey that matters. Particularly when the destination is death. But don't worry. We've corrected the problem with the ship's life support systems, and statistical models show a failure rate of less than 2%. In short, I've requested a full squadron of these brave and fearless Marines to be transferred to the station. They'll give the prototype a final run, and provided there are minimal casualties, we can present our findings to MAST.
I'm one of those new test pilots, actually.
Splendid. That was fast. I thought I put in the request this morning. Normally my requests aren't given this much attention, let alone haste. It seems a tad suspicious.
If I weren't a pilot, I wouldn't have got past all these checkpoints. No time for this emergency. The reasons are classified, but I've been asked to personally fly this ship. If I wasn't a pilot, I wouldn't have passed all these security checkpoints.
Not necessarily. Our guards run long shifts, and as I've told Commander Natara, the effects of sleep deprivation can render a checkpoint meaningless.
The reasons are classified, but I was personally asked to fly this ship.
Classified? I'm the head of the Comm Spike project. I would have gotten word of this ahead of time.
We don't have time for this. I was told this is an emergency. The request came in fast thanks to UC teleportation technology. Top secret. You know the deal.
And they didn't bother to share it with me. I will need to have a word with Mast about this.
You said it yourself. You need pilots. Don't look a good horse in the mouth.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that phrase. I've never even seen a horse, but from what I've read, they would make for very poor pilots. I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Now, if you don't have any further business, I have a...
Alright. Clearly the horse thing didn't work. Let me try that again.
I've heard the
You
team...
aren't assigned to this level, Ensign. You need to leave.
Intercepting transponder data in the... Wait! Don't you mean... It's attached to a... We're still in the...
Yep.
It can even enter...
Yep.
Its potential. This is the biggest... Everything... And yes...
Sounds like an entire...
Oh, it's ready. We're long past the inference stage. Statistical models can only go so far. And now that we've corrected the prior mishaps, it's time for real flesh and blood pilots to stress test the systems. The kind unafraid to make the necessary sacrifices. In short, I've requested a full squadron of... They'll give the prototype...
Let's persuade.
Splendid. Normally my request... Classified?
Yep. Someone really high up called in a favor.
You're right. We do need to hurry if we're going to have this module ready in time.
Yep. I'm a test pilot. Why would I lie? Trust your instincts. I walk like a pilot. I talk like a pilot. Ergo, I am a pilot. Test pilot. Why would I lie?
You do have a point.
This isn't for the recent request, but an older one.
But if this were a duplicate request, Marcin or one of the other engineers surely would have caught it. I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Now, if you don't...
Okay, that didn't work. Can we do anything not to give up Huang? Because that would not be good. I know the Crimson Fleet would be very upset about that. Plus, it would needlessly cause problems.
I don't recognize your face, Ensign.
Intercepting transponder data in the Hava system might be promising. According to... autocorrelation models, results in risk increased by...
Okay,
Wait!
come on. I'm with the security team. I need you to hand over the Comm Spike.
The Comm Spike. But I can't... It's attached to a... We're still in the... It can even...
Security.
Yes. It's not quite cracking. We'll be able to infer every...
Yeah.
Not that... And yes...
Yes. Entirely ready.
Oh, it's...
So it's going to get me all the way to
now,
that point.
The kind of...
where I have to
In
persuade
short,
or give up.
they'll give the...
Let's try to persuade again.
Splendid. Normally my requests aren't given...
Commander said documents were in order. We'll go with that.
Commander Natara, you say? Oh, well, we don't want to make her angry. She's terrifying.
We don't have time for this. I was told this was an emergency.
We don't. But if an unqualified pilot were to run a test, we could have even bigger problems down the line.
If I weren't a test pilot, would I have gotten past all these checkpoints?
Not. I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Now, if you don't have any further...
Okay. We'll try all the greens. If that doesn't work, it's... I don't... Short of changing my outfit, which I don't know how that would go. Maybe we try that. I don't know if that would up my level of persuasion. Right? Apparel.
Intercepting transponder data.
Okay, that didn't work. No.
Intercepting transponder data in the half... Wait. The Comm Spike. It's attached to... We're still in... It can even... Yes. We'll be... Not that... And yes. Oh, it's... And now... The kind unafraid to make the... In short, they'll give... Splendid. Normally my requests aren't given.
Who do all
You're
greens?
right. We... Not necessary. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I don't believe... Now, if you don't have...
So greens didn't have it, so maybe it's big. Go big or go home. There has to be a way to do this, though, because
Intercepting transponder data in the Alpha system might be... promising. According to... Wait! Who? The Comm Spike. It's attached to... We're still in... It can even... Yes. We'll be... Not that... And yes. Oh, it's right. And now the kind on... In short, they'll give...
okay, let's try it.
Splendid. Normally my requests aren't...
High up called in a photo.
Commander Natara has...
Reasons are classified.
Classified? And they didn't bother to share it with me. All right,
It worked.
you've convinced me. You're the new test pilot.
Go big, go
You'll
home.
need a uniform and a terminal password to authorize a flight and get past Natara's cumbersome checkpoints. The uniform you can get in the locker room area, the password you get from me. You'll find the prototype ship at Docking Bay 8. Use the password to access the flight terminals in the control center. And of course, best of luck. You are doing science a great service by undertaking this sacrifice.
You're gonna fry me.
reporting for duty, pilot?
I'm expecting Dr. Vocal gave the approval.
Another test flight, huh? You pilots are braver than me.
Hmm.
You're clear to pass.
Okay.
Don't forget to schedule the flight in the control center.
Okay. There's two different things. Schedule test flight, escape. I need to schedule it.
There's rumors Commander Natara was brought on duty.
Comm Spike. Alright. Alright, we've added
Investigate
ourselves.
the old commander. 2 weeks later, she's in charge.
Got myself a new. I don't know if we get to keep it though.
Prototype ship, you are cleared for takeoff. We'll begin the test on your departure. Recording test flight data. Please adhere to the scheduled flight plan and let us know if you have any issues.
Boy, they're gonna be pissed. Oh! Roll for that one.
What are you hailing for? Land in the key or don't.
Well, I'm just showing up with a ship you don't recognize. Guess they figure if you're stupid enough to board.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here.
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet.
They've vouched for me. More my job, not that I needed it. I've still got a lot to learn. Couldn't have done without you.
I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course.
Oh, of course.
Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that Comm Spike.
No one waste my time. The legacy better be real. Did the Delgado clue you in on the Comm Spike? Crix's legacy is as good as ours.
Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself.
That's right.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
get shark after you cook him with an energy blast.
Use the can dance move. Bethesda. You should be headbanging your heels and stuff like that. No. Am I not in range?
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comm Spike, but an entire prototype UC ship.
Yeah.
I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
The Comm Spike was built into the ship, so I didn't really have a choice.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation.
There was no smashing.
She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Huan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand.
Yeah, how are we doing this?
Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comm Spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem.
Yeah.
And I think we've discovered a solution.
Okay.
There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
I have faith that Jasmine can get that tech to work. I'm worried that everything is on John's skin for that. What's the construction grid? What's the construction grid?
It's the giant shroud that covers the entire city. Big ugly thing that Generdyne uses to absorb lightning strikes. When you arrive in Neon, I'm sure your contact will fill you in with all the boring details.
I have faith Jazz can get that tech to work.
You damn right she can.
Dang right.
My girl.
Your
can
girl.
piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut.
Your girl?
Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All
right.
right, let's not get carried away. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash.
I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter.
Don't worry about it.
She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
No, I got you.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place.
Of course.
I'd say don't keep her waiting. But chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us. So I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Alrighty. Let's go. Alright, let's undock. Go to the right place? I don't think I did. Oh. Go to the UC. Yeah, kind of have to, you know, power on the grab drive. There's nothing. Here, they're gonna have me go get that other thing too.
United Colony System Defense at your
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process.
Of course. Infiltrating the station without getting caught was quite tricky. Given that it was a UC station, I thought it best not to hurt anyone.
And on behalf of the United Colonies and Commander Natara, I thank you.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the Comm Spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report.
Diago has Jasmine Durham working on the Comm Spike. Captain...
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
He believes Generon's conduction grid neon is the key.
The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
If that's the case, inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
I'm pleased they're finally taking you seriously. I hope that means I'm getting a pay increase. If I survive that long, aren't you concerned the fleet is getting close to Crix's legacy? What embarrassing mistake?
The fact that our common enemy owes its existence to the United Colonies, of course. It was the riot at the Lock, touched off by Jasper Crix, that inspired him to create the Crimson Fleet in the first place.
Thanks to your assistance, we'll be able to rectify that mistake, and Mast will authorize an all-out assault.
Aren't you concerned about the fleet getting Crix's legacy?
Of course I am, but it's a calculated risk.
Please, they're finally taking you seriously.
It's long overdue. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. Please, be careful.
Alright. Don't you worry, I'm Captain Mac. Terramorphs! You think I can't take on a bunch of pirates? You know how many pirates I've actually killed? I mean, seriously. Have you not seen my record? Check for the Freestar, they'll tell you too. I eat pirates for breakfast. If I need to, I can go to the key and take them all out. Oh, whoops. Oh no, that's what I wanted. Come on. Should have boarded it into the cockpit. Whatever. Not the end of the world. Especially when I'm bored. Shouldn't I be going to Volta 2?
astral lounge, euphoric.
You looking to get zoned?
This place is where it's at.
I'm not a tourist to interrupt the act. Hello?
Yeah, you know, dusted, blazed, frosted, high. If you weren't here to buy some Aurora, then what the heck do you want?
I'm not a tourist to interrupt the act.
Oh, it's not an act. If you're looking to score some Aurora, we can talk later. But for now, since you're clearly the rook that Delgado sent, let's talk business. Save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
Who said no one's taking you seriously?
Come on, give me a break. You're not exactly a top dog over there at the key, now are you? Sending me a rook to handle a job this risky is a goddamn insult.
I'm getting pretty tired of being called Rook.
And I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me seriously. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
Oh, that I believe. Who the heck is that?
Benjamin Bayou, Neon's esteemed mayor, or administrator, or whatever the hell you want to call him. He's also the greediest bastard you'll ever meet. Got his fingers in everyone's business, and the muscle to back it up. The only reason I'm allowed to operate on Neon is because I pay well to keep my involvement off his radar. The last thing I need right now is an amateur like you getting me kicked off world.
Grab me a river. Screw
That's
you.
the way it's gonna be, huh? Fine. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible.
You got it.
You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly.
What exactly is the power core?
Some fancy name the brain-trusted Generdyne calls the room where all the power from the conduction grid is stored. Cute, right? Hey, don't look at me. I didn't build the damn thing.
Yeah.
All I know is that the tech inside the place is valuable.
Where's the underbelly?
Beneath your feet, genius. It's the lowest level of Neon. Generdyne and Xenofresh are down there, along with some of the finest cuisine in the city.
What kind of facility are we talking about?
I'm talking about Generdyne's main power plant for Neon. All their cushy offices might be up in the trade tower, but the nuts and bolts of their operation are running beneath the city.
Sounds easy enough.
Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it.
Always interested in making extra money. The guy never mentioned anything about a virus. No way. Grab the data.
Well, look at you. You're smarter than I thought.
Of course.
Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own.
I assume I'm facing some serious security. Another Bayo works at Generdyne.
Yep, nepotism has its advantages. Word on the street is that the Generdyne gig is the only one Benjamin could get for his younger brother. He's not the brightest.
So I assume I'll be facing some serious security?
Oh no. Are you scared, little rabbit? Well, don't worry. I've got you covered. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place.
I have some poor Ryujin if it helps.
Ryujin Cloud doesn't mean shit at Generdyne. So you're gonna have to deal with Komiko and potentially her boyfriend, Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astro Lounge so we can celebrate.
Oh! She coming around? She likes it. She likes it when I give it back to her. Like, she that type of girl, huh?
Don't let Komiko push you around. She isn't as tough as she seems.
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now.
Are you?
Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago.
I don't need a job.
Good. If you were, you'd be the 12th person I've turned away this year. What a waste. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here.
If you don't mind talking about it, I'm willing to listen.
I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division.
Really? Baking is better than being on business. I can't imagine the superiors are happy about this.
My superiors seem to only be concerned about themselves. The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division.
Oh.
I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology.
So you don't have much of a choice. Surely there's other scientists working at Brayson's side?
Of course there are. But so far, Brayson has suppressed most of their work through pure jealousy.
Oh, that's just...
Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance.
Really?
I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do?
What does the report say?
It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayou is running the Research and Development Division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost Genodyne as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator Bayou might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business perspective.
If you're worried about this company, send the report to Administration Bayou.
You know what? You're absolutely right. I can't allow Brayson to run this company into the ground. Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask.
Why aren't conduction grids in it? Well, I already know that reason. Can you tell me how the conduction grid works?
The span above the city is outfitted with a specially developed electromagnetic absorption system. When a lightning discharge hits the span, the energy is instantly distributed across the grid to prevent overload. The energy is then transferred through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers to ensure all of the negative and positive strikes are equalized. At this point, the energy is clean, and it gets stored in massive storage cells in Neon's underbelly, from which it's parceled out and used for power.
If I have some questions about Kimiko?
As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble, ask away.
How long has she been your boss?
I've only been working here for a few years now, and she's been my boss the entire time. Well, the big boss is our CEO, Mr. Harada. But I've actually never met him. He lives somewhere in New Atlantis, I think.
Do you enjoy working under her?
She's my boss. She's fine, I guess. Look, like I said, I don't want to get into serious trouble. She might be a bit tough on all of us, but being responsible for Neon's power grid is a very stressful position. Sometimes that stress trickles down.
Do you suspect she's involved in anything illegal?
Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this. I think you may be right.
There's no reason for us to have this problem, right?
No, I can't.
Sure we can. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to push her. I just need this. If you stop and think a minute, you realize they both want the same thing.
Hold on. Look. Thanks.
Oh, you know what we're gonna do?
Yeah, what? Let me save you some time. Good. Look, I'm afraid that... I don't care if I'm allowed to. The conduction, at this point, the money... The problem is that, I swear... Of course there are. Look, I have a full... What do you think I should do? It describes my act. I'm also including... I'm praying someone is... You know what? Hey, look.
There you go.
If there's anything else... As long as it doesn't... Whoa. You're starting...
Hey, you'd lay down me if you could.
This isn't getting us anywhere.
I understand. I'm not trying to make things difficult.
Look, I'd like to help. Okay, listen. You didn't hear this from me, but I know she's up to something with Benjamin Bayou. He was in her office a few weeks ago, and they had some kind of shouting match. It got really heated until Bayou stormed out the door.
Really?
I don't know what it was about, but I happen to know Miss Komiko keeps audio recordings of all her meetings in her safe. And before you ask, yes, I'll unlock it for you. Just don't tell anyone I helped, okay?
Do you suspect she's involved in anything illegal? If your server's a million, well, why are you allowing me in her safe?
We're done talking about that. So... Hope to see you again soon.
Well. Wait, did I get that? Okay. I'm not taking anything else. Wonder if I can listen to them.
Alright, Ben. What was so important I had to come to the office in the middle of the night?
It's the numbers, Ayumi. I don't like what I'm seeing.
If you'd stop interfering with my company, the numbers would be better.
Your company? That's funny. I thought it belonged to Mr. Harada.
Give me a break. We both know you set up that identity so we could both reap the profits off the books.
If Generdyne was showing a profit, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
How How the hell am I supposed to make a profit when all I have is your brother, the idiot, as my chief technician?
I'd choose your next words very carefully, Miss Komiko. Raise the utility costs to your clients, cut some staff, I don't care how you do it. I want Generdyne's profits soaring by the end of the month. And if I ever hear you talking about Brayson like that again, well, I'm sure you can imagine the consequences.
Wow.
Looks like you need to relax.
Ready to relax?
Look for you to come.
You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her?
Old friend of hers, we can wait back.
No way. You're going to have to try better than that. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street.
How much is this gonna cost me?
Oh my god. You're offering me money to betray her? How low can you get? Look, I'm...
Crimson Fleet.
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I
Oh!
had no idea.
You didn't like that, did you?
Didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, I just... Well, I worry about her.
Well, I can see that.
Ayumi owes a lot of money around town.
Okay.
I'm trying to help her out.
I appreciate that.
But, you know, I have a business to keep afloat.
I completely...
If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge.
Okay.
You already have access, so you should know the way.
Yes. I'd like to order a drink.
We have one of the best alcohol selections.
I want a Chardonnay. Let's go.
May all your journeys be safe.
Chardonnay, nene.
Hey.
Hi.
Yeah. What do you want?
I need a way into the General Power Facility.
You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that.
We'll do the first one.
How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. I knew I should have kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you, though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high-security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it.
Guessing there's not much love for how things are progressing at Generdyne.
If you had to work with Brayson Bayou, you'd understand. The man is still a totally incompetent fool, and he's running our company into the ground. The worst part of it is that he's Administrator Bayou's brother. So I can't fire him. I can't reassign him. I can't even yell at him. It's like having a cut on your body, and you're helplessly watching yourself bleed to death. Except in our case, we're hemorrhaging money. Remember, we never talked. Got it?
Sure. Well, once I'm out of danger, I need to save. Clearly.
Didn't get far. They must still be here.
So that was interesting. Sneaking in to get the Comm Spike. It was very fortuitous that it was on the ship, which was hilarious. I can't believe I was able to get onto the ship and escape and steal it with it. Like, honestly, that has to be one of the most boneheaded things. I don't know why they put it on the ship if it's that valuable. And they didn't even check for background. I mean, it was kind of crazy, but, you know, whatever. I was surprised. I thought I was going to steal it and I was going to have to fight my way off and do something crazy, which would have been more interesting, but whatever. And of course, we're moving on now to Neon to try to get this stuff there. Kind of weird how I can get the one guy to really spill the beans and just trash on things, which is hilarious. Hopefully, me setting him up to tell Bay about things doesn't get him killed, but I don't know. So if you like what you saw, please give me a like and a subscribe. And of course, I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday at 9:30 at twitch.tv/gamingwithmagus. I also stream on Twitch. On Kick and Rumble. And of course, you need to be following me on my social medias like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That way you know when there's changes coming on. You can talk to me about what kind of games you like to see me play. But until next time, stay adventurous.